Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
Born on July 25, 1941 in Chicago, Illinois. At the age of 6, Emmett contracted polio, which left him with a persistent stutter. He lived with his mom, Mamie Till Bradley, in a busy neighborhood in Chicago's South Side near relatives. His father, Louis Till, was executed in Italy for crimes committed while serving in the U.S. Army a few weeks before Emmett's 4th birthday.
In 1954, tensions were high after the United States Supreme Court's decision in Brown v. Board of Education to end segregation in public education, which it ruled unconstitutional. For white people who opposed and strongly resisted this law, they used strong measures to keep from adhering to the new legislation passed. Till traveled to visit relatives in Money, Mississippi on August 21, 1955. On the evening of August 24th, Till, along with his younger relatives, were driven by their cousin Maurice Wright to Bryant's grocery and meat market to buy candy. The woman working at the store was Carolyn Bryant, the wife of Roy Bryant, with whom she owned the store with. The accounts that happened that night at the store, witnesses disputed for decades until Simeon Wright gave his heavy confession in 2015 that Till did not do what witnesses said he did.
What other witnesses said he did.
What other witnesses said he did?
It was stated by other witnesses that Emmett Till was dared to go into the store and flirt with Carolyn Bryant, and that he had a photograph of a white girlfriend from back home. It was also stated that Till wolf whistled at Bryant. Again, to this day, the most recent confession from witnesses who were present say Till whistled, but that it was not necessarily directed at Bryant. Till's mother later stated that he whistled to alleviate his stuttering, especially with pronouncing B sounds. He was asking for bubblegum that day and may have whistled to overcome the B's. Although Bryant accused Till of several aggressive statements and an unwanted nature towards her, she later recanted her statement in 2008 to a historian named Timothy Tyson.
What shortly followed the allegation that day, on August 28th, was the abduction, beating, mutilation, and shooting of Emmett Till. Emmett's body was weighed down with a 70-pound fan and tossed into the river. 3 days after his abduction, he was found by two boys who were fishing in the Tallahatchie River. His face was unrecognizable, but a silver ring he had on his finger with the initial LT and May 25, 1943 helped with confirming his identity. His mother received the news of her son's violent murder, and the two men who were involved, although arrested, were acquitted by an all-white jury. Till's mother chose to have an open casket funeral in Chicago, Illinois, to make public to the world the truth of the violence Black people face in America, especially the South. Time magazine later selected the photograph of Mamie Till standing over Emmett's mutilated dead body at his funeral as one of the 100 most influential images of all time. Thanks to his mom's determination to expose the barbarousness of the crime, the public could no longer pretend to ignore what they could not see. Till's murder contributed to the congressional passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1957.
This has been a Black History Moment brought to you by Black Excellence Leadership Council. Until next time.